A shotgun run now with Walker. Finds an alley to the 35. The speed on display. He's in. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown Seahawks. Big play out of the running game as the back accelerates all the way to the house for the rushing touchdown.
And Mike, when we talk about burst, that's what we're talking about. And they told us all week, be ready for this guy. He's got something special to him. And that long touchdown there is exactly what they're talking about.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. To throw, Purdy. Again, working deep downfield. And the Seahawks are going to take over just shy of midfield.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the 3rd or 4th read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position, jumped that route, challenged the receiver, and that's a big-time takeaway.
Here's a designed run. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line.
The offensive line doing a great job opening these run lanes. They have been there this entire first half, and I think if I'm this play caller, until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away, I think I'm just going to keep turning around and handing it to that guy.
Now it's Howe. He'll get this complete to Walker. And he will score. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown Seahawks. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4. This defense continuing to give up points. Greg, you've been on offenses like this. This has to feel great when you're on a roll like this.
And it's really twofold, Mike. First and foremost, just like you said, every offense in the league works all week. We want to start out fast. We want to establish some early rhythm and play our style of game. They've certainly done that. Now, on the flip side, what does it do to your opponent? It takes them completely out of their game plan, knowing this early in the game, they're chasing points.
And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. Here's McCaffrey. And he's got it to the 35-yard line.
Nice run there by McCaffrey, and the reigning offensive player of the year picks up right where he left off a season ago. Over 2,000 yards for scrimmage. 2nd time he's done that in his career. This is one of the most dynamic players, regardless of position, in the entire NFL.
Now a shot downfield for Samuel. That is hard. That long one's going to bring them 1st and goal. He is brought down at the 5-yard line.
1st and goal, San Francisco.
From the shotgun, it's Purdy. And they'll get this down to the 3, but no further. It'll be 2nd and goal. So Kittle comes in motion. Throwing on 2nd down is Purdy. To the goal line and in. George Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. Well, that is a step in the right direction, finding the end zone. I don't know, Greg, could this be building some momentum for these guys, and that's important before halftime?
Absolutely, and I think the biggest thing this coach is trying to get across right now on the sideline, Mike, is let's just cut into this lead, and let's make it a one-score game at half. So they still got some work to do, but if they can go into halftime, regroup, catch their breath, just keep it close, give yourself a fighting chance here out of the break.
Mitch Wisnowski to kick off for San Francisco.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
And they're on the 30-yard line.
Smith-Njigba, the man in motion. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
He'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing is Howell. A toss left side, caught by his running back. A pickup of 12 yards. It's good for a Seahawks first down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Smith-Njigba, the man in motion. He'll get this to the veteran tight end, Noah Fant. First time he's caught a ball here tonight, and it is good for a first down. The Niners will use the first of their timeouts.
In order for this play to be successful against man coverage, Mike, two things need to happen. One, the quarterback has to anticipate the break. He has to get that ball out on time. And then the rest is the receiver creating the separation at the top. And when both are accomplished, you can see what the results are.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll run the toss with Walker. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Timeout 49ers. That is their second. And they'll get together prior to the second down play. They'll motion over Metcalf. Now running left, here's a jet sweep. Good running there. He's got the first down inside the 30.
This is just another creative wrinkle that they can add to their offense to help move the chains. They don't do a ton of sweeps throughout the course of the game, but they do just enough here and there to keep the defense guessing.
Now this offense going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down. They'll throw with Howell. He'll complete this one to Rashad Bateman. And he's into the end zone. Rashad Bateman. Touchdown, Seahawks. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A third touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
Michael Dixon sets the kickoff.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Pearsall going to return it. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
A first down throw for Purdy. Downfield, and it's caught by Ayuk. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15. The Niners will use their third and final timeout. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to play in this first half. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's first and 10. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. To the back of the end zone, he's got it. Brandon Ayuk, touchdown San Francisco. Greg, it's one of those, sometimes you got to feel like you know where the ball's going to go, and the defense knows it too, but it still ends up in that guy's hands for the touchdown.
Absolutely, Mike. In these critical situations, like down here in the red zone, it's players, not plays. It doesn't matter what you draw up on the board. You say, okay, who's my best player? Put him in a good matchup, let him go win, and give him a chance. That's exactly what they do here, and I think we're going to see a lot of this the rest of the game.
This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. This drive starts on the ground with Walker. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Heck of an effort by this runner, Mike, just to get back to the line of scrimmage. I think most backs around the league, that play would have resulted in a loss, but not this guy. Continued to fight, continued to do everything he could to prevent the loss, but it still stopped for no gain.
Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it. Call it a gain of 13. It's good for a Seahawks first down.
What we're seeing here in this first half, Mike, is an example of the offensive line, the running back, and the play caller all on the same page. The execution and the ability to continue to pick up chunk plays on the ground has been a great start for this offense.
Smith in Jigba, the man in motion. Here's Howell. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They'll run it for the first time. Here comes Zach Charbonnet. He'll take this ahead. It's a pickup of 3. That's Charvarius Ward, able to make the play. Here's 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for this with Charbonnet. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
31, 49ers 14.
All right, Coach, second half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Back to throw. Howell. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. He'll look to throw. This one is complete to DK Metcalf. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Now, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
Smith in Jigba, the man in motion. A wide open receiver downfield. This one is caught. He is in. Jackson Smith and Jigba. Touchdown Seahawks. His 2nd catch of the game. And both have gone for touchdowns. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Pearsall going to return it. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down is Purdy. Open man downfield is Kittle. That long one's going to bring them 1st and goal. He is brought down at the 5-yard line. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. And he's in. Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, 49ers. Moody now for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the 49ers are able to edge a bit closer.
49ers 21. Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off for San Francisco.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And this one is fielded in the end zone. Will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. And that's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. The tight end Fant in motion. He'll keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. And he'll take this one forward for about 3. And that's a first down.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
Smith in Jigba, the man in motion. They'll run the draw with Walker. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Now, this looks like a design run, and he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. I think he's going to lose a yard.
Anytime the running back is forced to chop his feet in the background and never get to top speed, you know that play's not going anywhere. That's exactly what the defense was able to force here by getting penetration. Great job there, stopping this play before he had a chance to even get started.
They'll try to set up the screen here with Walker. Finding room at midfield. That catch number 40 on the season for him.
The best time to call a screen is when the defense is anticipating pass. Allow that defensive front to rush the passer. Just get through the offensive line enough before you drop it to your back. Get out behind those big offensive linemen and pick up the first down.
Smith in Jigba, the man in motion. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. To throw is Howell. Metcalf left side. He's got it. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down. They'll look to throw. Got it with Smith in Jigba. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Howell. First down throw there is incomplete.
It's always a risky decision anytime a quarterback tries to force the ball, especially into those tightly contested areas. Not a lot of daylight, not a lot of room for error. In this case, it just falls simply as an incomplete. But as this game unfolds, better decisions are going to lead to better results.
And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Walker. And he won't get much. Taken down at about the 12. The Niners will use the first of their timeouts. Here's 2nd and 9. The tight end Fant in motion. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
Number one rule of run blocking for the offensive line is you don't want to allow penetration. It just doesn't give your running back any angles to cut and find the hole. It's exactly how it played out here. They've got to do a better job holding the line of scrimmage and not getting pushed back.
So, both teams trade touchdowns in that frame as we get through the end of the 3rd quarter. We'll have more Thursday Night Football after this. A couple of 3rd down conversions already on this drive. This one tougher. This is 3rd and 10. Here's a designed run. The Seahawks are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. He's out of bounds at the 2. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
A chance here for this back to really show his speed. He saw the room on the perimeter and he was able to get around the edge. Thought he was going to get right to the pylon. Comes up just short. Down near the goal line. Sets up 1st and goal.
They keep finding ways to keep this drive alive, and they're set up now for 1st and goal. And he'll just get up inside those big bodies up front, and he's in. Zach Charbonnet. Touchdown, Seahawks. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here's Saul, gonna return it. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Man in motion here is Jennings. Purdy now, he'll throw on 1st down. That'll be batted away, incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's 2nd down.
Just a great example of not only the anticipation, but the instincts to go break that pass up, Mike. You can see he's clearly looking at the quarterback's eyes. And once that ball was delivered, he's just attacking it and breaking it up.
On 2nd down, Purdy. That's complete to Kittle, the tight end. That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a 1st down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. I think that's one of those cases where he just tried to put a little bit too much on it and fit it into that window, Mike, and sails it high. Give his guy a chance to bring that one down. Put that ball on his chest and help him secure that catch. At this level, when you're that open, that ball has to be completed.
A short one there, caught by Kittle. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. Back to the air again is Purdy. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. He's going to send it downfield for Ayuk. And the Seahawks force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27-yard line. Now, after the interception, we have an injured player to look at. That not a welcome development here late in a one-sided game. Here's a handoff to Walker, running to the left. Not a whole lot happening there, just a short pickup. Timeout 49ers. That is their second. The tight end Fant in motion. Now Walker. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Smith in Jigba, the man in motion. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. And what do the coaches say? Just play the next play, and that's exactly what they did.
Now it's Howe, and they're going to get him a second time. He goes down again. The Niners will use their third and final timeout.
Just can't seem to get anything going on every ensuing snap. They just continue to go backwards and backwards and backwards. They've got to find a way on 1st and 2nd down to stay ahead of the chains so 3rd down is not so daunting.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. That is intercepted. So 3rd and long, trying to pick up a 1st down and keep a drive going. Instead, the worst result. It goes back the other way, Greg, and the defense scores with a pick 6.
Mike, sometimes there's a fine line between being aggressive and being reckless, and I think you find yourself in 3rd and long, you're trying to make a play, but sometimes you just press a little too far, and this time it leads to the turnover and the pick 6.
And now you get the pick 6, and right on the heels of that, the offense comes out to go for 2. To throw, Purdy. This is going to be caught. So it's an 8-point swing. Not just the pick 6, but add on a 2-point conversion.
Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off for San Francisco.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. On 1st and 10, here comes Walker. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Look him up on a 2nd down and 8. Bateman is the motion man. Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. Walker, 1st down and more. 20, 15. And he will score again. Kenneth Walker, touchdown Seahawks. A 3-touchdown game for him. That's now 5 on the year. Now the point after try from Myers. And he missed it. It's no good. One of the few things that's gone wrong so far. So they're unable to add one more point onto this big lead.
Michael Dixon set to kick off.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. And more of the same. Another interception. That's the safety, Rashawn Jenkins. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I know it doesn't seem like a ton of yards on top of that pick, but that was really well done. I mean, it's just going to make life so much easier now as the offense takes the field, trying to capitalize off of that turnover.
On the handoff, this is Walker. Just a short gain to the 33-yard line. From the gun, here's the give to Walker. And he'll bring this inside the 30. A gain of about 4.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and
5. 3rd and 5. Throwing is Howe. That'll be caught. It's Metcalf. And he's going to have the 1st down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Open space inside the 10. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play.
There's a lot of teams around the league, Mike, that are very hesitant to design plays that call for their quarterback to run with the ball. There's a lot of factors at play that go in whether the play is successful or unsuccessful. Well, here, all those factors lined up perfectly because he got the right look, made the right decision, and next thing you know, he's in the end zone for 6.
And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. A give for McCaffrey running right. What more could you ask for on 1st down? Nice run of 8, setting up 2nd and short. To throw is Purdy. He's got his man downfield. It's Debo. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
Deebo Samuel picks up the first down, and what jumps off the screen, Mike, anytime you watch this guy is it doesn't matter if you throw it to him, hand it to him. When the ball is in his hands, good things happen. Did it a bunch for this 40.
And that final throw here is intercepted. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And the Seahawks are going to come up with a late turnover, but it will only matter to the stat keepers. This ball game is over. So it's a win here for the Seahawks.